my dear Libra. This is a love reading for you where the person most on your mind will have their true thoughts and feelings revealed. Okay, so this is the most likely action they will take when it comes to you and your relationship. This is their feelings for you, and this is what's on their mind. And we have the Hermit here together with 5 of Cups, Judgment, King of Swords, 8 of Cups, and the 10 of Wands, and the Wheel there. And yeah, this series here. So I think this person has been, they wanted to offer you a love and, but maybe not commitment. And here I'm just seeing them trying to keep their head cool. Maybe you have walked away from them. They have walked away from you. They're trying to be adult about the situation, but feeling very abandoned and lonely. But they're trying to accept the situation. Maybe they feel that it's beneath their dignity to do something about it if you don't see eye to eye. Or it might be that they are too prideful. This is Judgment, and this is kind of the judge of the story. So they might be judging the relationship as in somewhat juvenile or over dramatic with the 8 of Cups and the Devil here. But the person is definitely feeling lonely and disappointed and sad, and probably misses you a great deal. Maybe don't want to admit to it because they don't want to engage in the relationship for some reason. And this is on their emotional level. 4 of Swords, 8 of Wands. It's almost like they would want you to reach out to them to continue the conflict. Maybe it's beneath them to reinstigate a relationship that has been, like I said, dramatic or conflicted or filled with addiction. So they rather would want you to want the destructive situation back than wanting to instigate this themselves. So that's what I'm seeing there. Okay. And this is their most likely action. Here we see a little bit more Geist, like the Geist we saw in the beginning. But I'm not sure that it's all aimed towards you. I will see here. It seems like they will take some fruitful step forward, again, trying to be very adult about this situation. But then comes in a Page of Cups and the Knight of Swords. I'm almost getting the sense here that they would want to walk away from you and to a more healthy relationship or a better lifestyle or something like that. But then there comes in this childish element of maybe wanting you or craving you in some way. Okay, so we'll see where it goes. This is what's on their mind, and we have Death here and the 3 of Swords. So it seems like you have gone through a breakup, you and this person, and it was a painful breakup for them, and they haven't really got back their balance in their life after this. They're still, sometimes they're just thinking about you and the past, and sometimes they try to move on, and then they just think about you and the past, and then they try to move on. So it's not really stable. But the 2 here is connected to the Judgment card that we saw somewhere. Where were it? Well, where was it? I have forgotten. But the 2 is connected to the Judgment card. So the person is trying to have good judgment, and thereby, here we have the Judgment card, and thereby kind of ripping themselves apart a little bit, because probably their heart still misses you, but the head says you need to move on. But then they miss you, and the head said you need to move on, you know, back and forth like this. So they're going 1 step forward, 1 step back, 1 step forward, 1 step back. We kind of make them always spend a lot of time in this, the ending of your relationship, and not really able to move on from that. So that's what I'm seeing there. And then we have the 4 of Cups and the 4 of Wands. So it seems like they have given up to the fact that they love you and miss you and are unable to move forward. 4, it's what it is. If the divine wants them to feel love for you, they are not going to fight feeling love for you. They will just stay feeling love for you and I can't see they're doing so much about this. It's just leaving it up to you and the divine and whatnot, but still feeling the connection with you, still feeling like they are hooked up with you. 13, 1 plus 3 is 4. Both these are 4, so it shows a situation that doesn't change that much. It just stays in the same back and forth, back and forth. It's like waves just going back and forth, but it seems like they're like a singles energy, but they are together with you in their thought, or at least together with you in the ending of the relationship, like staying in that space, mind space of a breakup. Okay. And this is on the emotional level. We have the Empress here and the Emperor. These have come together in one shape or form in the latest 2 reading I did for Cancer and Leo. So this means that we feel very united. We feel like we belong together, and it's almost like a glue keeping us together. So it's hard to rip us apart, even if we want to, for logic reasons. So this person definitely feel like you belong together, and that you are the one, and they see logical reasons to why you can't be together, but they can't fight themselves enough to break free from this here. So we can see this is the same here. Two of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, being stuck in this moment in time where there once were a relationship. So even if there's no relationship now, they are kind of living in the past a little bit. Here we have the Tower together with 3 of Pentacles. I want to see the next card as well. Knight of Wands. Okay. This makes this person available for like a reconciliation if you should want it. I'm not sure if they would reach out, but with the 4 of Cups here in the Tower, it says no, but with this it says yes. So it's a little bit contradictory, but I think it's like with the rest of the reading. One day they want to reach out, next day they don't want to reach out, and they want to reach out, don't want to reach out. But if you would want this person, I think they are kind of like a sitting duck for you here. Okay, 8 of Wands, 4 of Swords. There's a lot of things that needs to be sorted out if this relationship would be to, you know, if you would want to restart something here. But I think what's needed is communication, not to ignore the conflict or the problems, but actually talking about it like thoroughly, and maybe day in and day out for as long as it's needed until everything is out in the open. So if one person is very closed and don't want to discuss certain issues, then there's less hope for this relationship. But if both could be more invested and feel that this could be sorted out, or we want to at least put our best foot forward to sort it out, then investing time in communication and really dealing with whatever issue you had in the relationship, I think at least this person is on a point where they would be very suggestible to putting in that kind of work. Okay. So this is their most likely action that they will take. And we have the 2 of Cups, so being fully aware that they love you, but they don't have you in their life. It's they don't seem to have much going for them. They have things that they wish would grow, but it's almost like a waiting period or something being delayed. We can see this here with the 7 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, 4 of Pentacles. It's like their life isn't all that it's cracked up to be. It's a little bit boring. It's a little bit they don't feel particularly passionate about anything. They probably feel like the divine is blocking them for forward movement. And here we have the 5 of Pentacles. So the first thing I felt when I saw this card and the combination of cards was that this person probably felt at the time of I call it the breakup, but whatever happened between you two that put this person in this state, at the time of the breakup, they felt like they were going to be able to move forward from you. and now they feel very hopeless that this wasn't what happened. So they feel, if they would have been able to move forward from you, they would have felt like the divine was rewarding them and being on their side, or that the world was on their side. But because of them not being able to move forward from you, they feel as if like life or the world is judging them and making the problems in the relationship their fault, or that they should have done something better, because why on earth would they in other case be still in love with you? So if they were right and they could walk away with their pride intact and move on to a new relationship, they would have felt very like prideful and like, oh, how can I, it's like I'm seeing the person going with like high steps and the nose in the air, but not in like a hateful way towards you, but in a way that, yes, I was right, but then stuck here, still wanting you. Then they start to doubt themselves, and was I right? Was I wrong? Should I have worked harder? Should I have put more effort in? Should I have like gone to every route here and tried to figure out how to solve this? Love was there. It was obviously there, but I thought I was going to be able to move on from this, and I wasn't. So they're a little bit surprised, I would say. And here we have the World card together with the King of Wands. I'm feeling this person will come to the like some kind of term that they love you and want to be with you, and they give themselves up to the divine as a tool for like whatever destiny the divine wants to create. They will try to co-create it together with the divine, because they realize that they are not the leader here. They are merely like a like a brick in a pawn for the divine. So it's like they are admitting to not being superior in this situation, not able to rule this situation. And I don't see them being like super open to you or trying to reach out to you. I'm more seeing that they are fully, they are giving themselves up fully to the situation. So whatever the divine wants to happen is what this person is going to let happen. So if this divine says you will be lonely for the rest of your life, the person will say, okay, so that's what's going to happen. I will do the best of the situation. And if the divine is saying you are going to reunite with this person is going to say, yes, okay, I'm going to do the best of the situation and try my best, put my best foot forward. And if the divine would say, you need to meet someone new, the person would go and meet someone new. They seem very open to suggestions. They are not as sure as I feel that they felt when the shit hit the fan back here. Then they felt sure. They probably loved you, like they realized that they loved you, but they also saw a lot of problems with your relationship that made it like the logic choice to end it in one shape or form. And now they are open for whatever the divine wants, or if you would come with suggestions, they would think that that's destiny and that was the thing that they were waiting for. And if they would meet someone new, they would think that this was what they were waiting for. But we can see here with the King of Wands, Three of Pentacles, Four of Wands, that this person is very open for cooperating with other people and doing great work. So we'll see. What would this person tell you or admit to you if they were able to tell you the truth? Someone will always get hurt. Yeah, and it's almost like a feeling, an acceptance of that a relationship can't work without, you bleeding, them bleeding, some other person bleeding. I think they're more resilient right now. It's not this that someone will always get hurt, so I won't invest myself. It's rather someone will always get hurt and I accept it. So it's pretty advanced, actually. I need you in my life and I can't ever forget. And it has always been you. I can't ever forget. I think it's this. They can't forget you. So they need you in their life, and it has always been you. And they accept that someone will always get hurt. I think this person is ready to accept more pain in the relationship without getting too much like a Bucaro horse about it, or get really upset or dramatic about it. It seems like this person has become rather stoic and able to, you know, take things as they come. When pain comes, they will deal with that. If you leave, they will deal with that. If the divine wants them to reach out to you and fix the situation, they will deal with that. So they can't forget you. So they feel like they are in the hands of God almost, that do whatever you want with me. I will take whatever happens. So it's a little bit surprising, but it's good if this is the consequence. 13, 1 plus 3, 4, and then the 5 of Pentacles, that this person maybe thought that this ending would be easy, but then they are still left in this ending on a loop here. So that has probably made this person more suggestible. Okay, so this is your point of view here. Let's see that card as well. I don't think I ever truly knew you. So there has been a disconnection between you two. I think it's a lack of communication, which I saw here. And if you haven't really opened up to each other, of course, you can't really know them, and they probably don't really know you. Sometimes we want to keep ourselves safe and keep certain secrets, like we don't share everything with our person. And in this case, I think this has been very harmful to this situation. Feel lonely without you, I can't forgive. So it seems like maybe you are a little bit still prideful in this situation, that certain things that this person did, you can't forgive it. So you're probably a little bit more, like, less prone to being open to fix the relationship, because you have your dignity, and there's certain things you can't forgive. The only connection here is that you feel lonely without them. So maybe you are also being a little bit stuck in this state, which this person also seems to be. Okay, so I will take a card from the Romance Angels to see what the divine thinks. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So whatever relationship you're going to invest in, you're going to have to communicate more openly with these person and people, and engage in them if you want to have fruitful relationships. And the same goes for the other person. Probably this was the person that didn't want to engage, and now they are ready to do so. So it's what had to happen, or the kind of mindset people need to have if a relationship is going to work out, that we actually need to put effort in. We need to invest both time, energy, sometimes even money into the situation, our own blood, sweat and tears to make it work. It won't work just with us saying, I want this, but I don't want this. And if you give me like a little of this and a little of that, I will throw you out. I need only the nice things. It's not a logic scenario. We will always have problems in our relationships, and how well the relationship will hold is how resilient we are to work through the certain issues. Tick-tock. Okay, so it seems like we're a little bit in a hurry here. It's like we're on a schedule. Something needs to happen, and something needs to happen soon. We'll see. Another card here, another advice there. Observer. Okay, so I think that we should read a little bit into this. 30 and 40. TikTok. When humans created time, everything changed and contracted. People have come to look at life in a linear way. Imagine that the past is behind them and the future ahead of them. But what if that isn't true at all? What if everything, creativity, beauty, chaos, and order were happening now in a glorious timelessness? So that's what I'm feeling. You're stuck on a loop here with this person. They are stuck on a loop with you. Love, the fulfillment of desire, and even the body's reproductive cycles have their own timetable. Some things are preordinated and cannot be coerced. Everything has its season, its divine and appropriate timing, especially when it comes to the matter of the heart. So it doesn't seem like you can rule over this. It's like a cycle that kind of trumps whatever logic reasons you two have for not wanting to be together or wanting to be together. It's something else like above that rules. And if we think that it's easy to, you know, love someone and then move on if things doesn't work, that card is kind of saying that there's the opposite. Okay, so most people see the world through a personal lens. They closely identify with their feelings and experience, so much that they come to believe that these are the only reality. And this is a little bit what I'm seeing with this reading. Both of you have been very stubborn in just seeing your own perspective and maybe refusing to communicate enough to understand the other person's perspective. But now at least this person is ready here to do so. They closely identify with their feelings and experience, so much so they come to believe that these are the only reality. There are times when you need distance in order, so the distance that have happened through the, what I call the breakup, to gain perspective and understand your circumstances from a more neutral vantage point. So that's why the divine has kept you stuck here, so you will be able to see the other person's point of view or a more neutral point of view. Now is one of those times in your life. This is a perfect moment for you to begin to do some exploring instead of only considering yourself, considering what you need to understand about the conditions, people, culture, and environment you're engaged with. Engagement. Sometimes you just can't see the forest for the trees in your way. Feeling can get all jumbled up, and often you hear one thing when a person says another. It can be like an echo of unresolved past experience dubbed over your conversation. So you don't really hear what the person is saying, you hearing your own fears. So if someone says, I will have to work abroad a full month this fall, you will hear, I'm going to leave you. You don't hear this with, I'm going to work. You just hear that this is this person is going to leave you. Take time out before you react. It's likely that the other person has no idea how his or her words are affecting you. Take a few steps back and lend understanding to the situation. Have faith in your connection and trust that you can come together. Take to a higher ground now and cultivate curiosity about what you observe in yourself, in others, and in the landscape. You will find things much improved sooner than you know. But it won't come automatically. I think definitely there's going to need a lot of communication and engagement for this to work out. And instead of like listening to your own fears, try to listen to the other person's words